And now it's time for today's daily forecast with EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martrich.
Hey, good Tuesday morning to you. It is August 28th, 2018, and we are firmly entrenched now in the heat wave that started yesterday, but it's going to get even stronger today. Upper air ridge is bringing in the southwesterly flow, and we have a high pressure off the coast here that's bringing in more of a southwesterly flow. So that's going to get these temperatures today up into the low to mid 90s across the region. We're going to have heat index values over 100 over a very large area that is now under heat advisories for today. I do think that's going to continue again tomorrow. It's much of the same here on Wednesday. Both days are partly to mostly sunny, so we're not expecting any precipitation of any kind. As we get to Wednesday, here's a cold front off to our west that produced severe weather yesterday in parts of Minnesota, Wisconsin, but that is now slowing as it comes in contact with this ridge. This ridge is still here on Wednesday, and it's very hot and humid out ahead of this. So this is actually helping to slow the forward advance of this front down a little bit. And it's also going to cut down the amount of precipitation available with it once it gets here on Thursday. We'll move through the region on Thursday, and we're not expecting it to be held up and stalled over our region necessarily, but we'll stall south of the region on Friday and Saturday. So we're going to get to that in a second. Here's a look at Thursday morning. You can see not really too much with it, just some scattered afternoon thunderstorms moving through, isolated to scattered, we should say. And then as you get toward the evening, a little bit better concentration across the southern part of Pennsylvania as this front moves further south and east into that hot air mass. So I do think for areas in south and or along south I-95 and southeast of 95, you're going to have most of the day dry until later, until we get to the evening. And so that's going to allow temperatures to reach the 90-degree mark once again in those areas. That might just be limited to upper 80s further in the interior, but even so, it's still going to be warm and very muggy, and that it might end the heat wave streak at just 3 days on Wednesday. I know some areas in the interior did get to 90 degrees yesterday, like Allentown hit 90, so some areas in the interior did hit 90 yesterday, so it doesn't need to get it on Thursday in order to have that 3 consecutive days of 90 or above to be classified as a heat wave. I think we're going to get that easily over the next 2 days. So this front will move through, and then it's going to stall just south of the region and kind of hang near the Delmarva. By the time we get to Friday, it's there, but you could have an opportunity for scattered or isolated showers along this front. This frontal boundary is sitting right down here like this. Now, the GFS is not too thrilled with precipitation here on Friday, maybe something spotty across the region. And I don't think it's going to be a washout anyway, but closest to the boundary, these areas right down here will have the best chance of seeing any scattered showers activity. I do think it's just showers on Friday because we're on the opposite side of the front, the cooler and more stable side of the front. So there would just be a passing shower and lesser chances as you get further north. And that continues on Saturday. You can see the just real spotty stuff here, folks. Not a real big deal. This is looking actually at Friday night. And then there's looking at Saturday afternoon, just some spotty stuff. That front is actually even further south here on this run of the GFS. The GFS is actually pretty optimistic with Friday and Saturday. So I'm hoping for everybody's sake, looking for a nice weekend, that this is going to be correct. And it will be mostly cloudy both Friday and Saturday with that front in the vicinity, but mostly cloudy and versus cloudy and rainy are two different things. So I think we could manage having cooler temperatures in the upper 70s to near 80 degrees on Friday and Saturday with just coming out of a heat wave and no precipitation or very little. All right, so if that's the optimistic outlook right now, again, the European model is a little bit more aggressive, and it's favoring the southern half of our region for any showers closest to that boundary, which makes the most sense. But we're just going to keep hoping for the best here for the weekend, and just keep reiterating that the southern half of our region has the better chance of seeing some scattered showers, mainly afternoon type showers here on both Friday and Saturday. Then we get to Sunday. And we have another system that's going to be moving in from the west, but it looks like it's going to stay there. It's off to our west. This will affect us on Monday, but it does look like Sunday is going to feature a little bit more sun across the region. So temperatures are going to climb up a little bit, low to mid 80s here on Sunday, but we are going to have at least variable clouds, we'll call it. It's a mix of clouds and sun, and it won't be a washout day here either. So this is late in the afternoon. You see the front is still off the west. This is another cold front, and that looks like it's going to come through here on Memorial Day. Jeez. We start the summer all over if that was the case. But Labor Day Monday here, you have some scattered showers to deal with here, mainly in the afternoon again. So we'll cross this bridge when we get there. It's the max range of our 7-day forecasts. So this can move around a little bit. Maybe it's a little slower or faster. We'll see. But right now the holiday doesn't look good on Labor Day Monday. But if you have any Labor Day parties you want to schedule, you probably want to do that over the weekend. Preferably Sunday versus doing it on Saturday, but even Saturday doesn't look too bad according to the GFS. I'm Eastern PA Weather 30 meteorologist Bobby Martrich. That is your outlook for August 28th, 2018. Have a great Tuesday. Stay cool.